morning, friends. I'm gonna tell a story about Home Sweet Home. The smell of home. It was a cold December evening. Mole and Rat were on their way back to Rat's home. They had been out all day having fun with others. Now they were tired, cold, and hungry. They hurried home as fast as they could. Then suddenly, Mole stopped in his tracks. Sniff, sniff. Mole's nose twitched. What was that smell? Why, it smelled like home. It was Mole's home. Mole had not been home in a long time, not since he met Rat, and stayed to live on the river. Mole wanted to see his house. He had to. He just had to. Ratty, wait! Mole called out. Come back quickly! When Rat heard the news, he knew what they had to do. We are going to find your house, Rat said. So Mole followed his nose and Rat followed Mole across the ditch, through the bushes and over the field. Then Mole disappeared into a hole in underground. Mole's house. Rat followed Mole down the hole and through the tunnel. And the end was a door. It was the door to Mole's house. Mole was happy to see it. Then Mole opened the door and he was not happy anymore. Inside it was very dark and very cold and very dusty. Oh, Rat! Mole cried. Why did I bring you to this poor, cold little place? Rat was not listening. He was running here and there, lighting the lamps and looking around. What a nice little house, said Rat. I built a fire you can dust. We will have this place in order in no time. Rat was right. Soon there was a warm fire in the warm place, and the whole house was clean and tidy. What about dinner? Said Mole. I have nothing to feed you. Rat smiled at Mole. Don't be silly, he said. Well, find something. Rat was right again. When they looked in the cupboards, they found sardines and crackers. Then they found sausage and mustard. Rat even found 4 bottles of cider. It's a feast, said Rat. They sat down to eat. Just then, Rat and Mole heard voices outside Mole's front door. It was the field mice. Mole said. They came and sing every year at this time. Rat jumped up from the table. Let's go see, he said. What a sound! It was outside 10 little mice smiling and singing. Mole smiled too. It was just like old times to hear them again. Beautiful, cried Rat. Then they were gone. Now come in and warm up by the fire. I have something hot to drink. Yes, come in, said Mole. Then he remembered, we have nothing to give them, he said to Rat. Rat fixed that. He sent the oldest mouse out to buy some treats. Then he warmed the critter over the fire. Soon they were all very warm, very full, and very happy, especially Mole. Good night. When the meal was done and the mice were gone, Rat yawned a big yawn. Mole, I am tired, Rat said. He told Mole good night. Then he climbed onto Mole's sofa. Mole was tired too, so he climbed into his bed and put his head down on his pillow. Mole looked at his house. He smiled. It was plain, it was simple, it was small, it was all his own too. Mole loved living with Rat. He looked forward to going back to the river, but it was good to know his house would always be there to come home to.